Greetings boys and gits, and welcome to Dread War Gaming. Today we've got some news from the Warhammer community website. It's some rules for grots, and this is something I have been looking forward to for ages. So it says, cheeky zoggers, life in orcish culture is harsh, the strong dominating the weak at every turn. For Gretchen, this is experienced more than most. And the embittered greenskins love nothing more than to gang up on others to take out their frustrations. So basically, Gretchen models only. Models in a unit with this subculture gain a 6+ invulnerable save. When resolving an attack by a vehicle model in a unit with this subculture, re-roll a hit roll of 1. So basically, now for some reason, as 6+ Stevo was quite right to point out, weirdly now, Grots have got this 6+ invulnerable save. But all Grot vehicles now have got this ability to obviously reroll 1s, which is amazing and means that killer cans, Grot tanks, mech guns, all these things are going to be so much better. They then go on to talk about building a Grot army. And the sad thing about this is that they're showing all these additions that they put in, but with the shock attack gun is obviously a big mech, so that's your HQ. They're not like, I mean, obviously we do have Makari, but that's the only HQ, so they've got 3 HQs there, so they're having to use the big mech. And then they've also got the Grot Oiler, which they've, you know, obviously is coming with a mech, so it isn't an all Grot army. You're going to have orcs in there, which defeats the purpose for somebody that really wants an all Grot army. It's annoying. Obviously, you can model a Grot to be a mech and just say, look, counts as and stuff like that. But it's just irritating. You know, why not give a Grot alternative? I'll tell you why. It's because they don't want to have to make a new model. They just want to stick with what they've got. So what they're doing here is just regurgitating old models with some new rules. And they're going, there you go, lads. So they're actually putting a Grot tank contingent together in this as well, which does make me excited, because that does mean hopefully that Grot tanks are going to become something we have rules for in standard 40k, and something that we see used regularly, because they're now going to be able to hit for shit. They don't be able to drive for shit, but you know, at least they'll be able to hit for shit. So yeah, it's going to be great. But yeah, I mean, from a modelling perspective, I don't see us getting any new Grots. And the other thing they're showing was like having 330 Grots. Now, that's cool, but 330 Grots, if you're using the same box again and again and again, that's a hell of a lot of duplicates. And that's a lot to convert if you're going to go changing them up. I mean, you can change them up, but for 330 Grots, like, I hope we're going to see some new Grots from UGW, but I very much doubt we will. So, yeah, from my perspective as a more of a modeler than a gamer, I'm obviously looking for new models, and I want models to be popular in a sense, because obviously then if they play well enough, then people will want them more, and you'll see more of them. And you know, I'm a fan of seeing miniatures. You know, I want to see more people in the orc corner. I want to see more people in our community, on the 40k orc community on Facebook, and joining my website and all the rest. But yeah, I mean, I hope that Gaz isn't the only new model that we get. I love the model. I can't wait to get it, and Makari, of course, there. But yeah, I'm holding I've got my fingers crossed, and I'm really holding my breath for maybe Mad.Grotsnick, maybe Odd Boys of some description, and yeah, maybe a new boys kit that includes some upgrades that are what are going to make these wild boys and stuff like that, or I don't know, something like that. Maybe we have something else to come. I just really hope we do. Rules are rules, and rules can be fixed overnight at the end of the day. So don't lose your hair over rules. It's the models, as long as they get the models right. So let's just keep praying that they bring out stuff like Gaz, properly orky stuff. That's what we want more of. So, yeah, I mean, like I say, the rules, they can be changed. I mean, we've got to see how it plays out. I mean, Gazza's got some very unique rules anyway, so everyone's got an opinion on him. I don't want to say too much until we've seen a few battle reports where he's actually played out. I don't want him to be, as Steve-O said to me as well, he said the same thing. He said, I don't want him to be so powerful that he's an auto-include, because that would suck. You know, you want him to be good, really good, but you don't want to have to take him because he's just stupid for you not to take. You know what I mean? Obviously, with things being the way they are at the moment, we don't know what's going to happen and whether things are even going to be released to the proper schedule or what. And actually, Morkngork has just made a return back to the hobby. Go and check his channel out. There'll be a link in the description. He's started making videos again, and he made a good point about supporting companies, particularly the third-party companies. If you check out my third-party focus series, there's some really good companies there. Check out their bits if you want to get them. Now's the time to get them, because you really need to be supporting these people while, you know, the economies are suffering. So if you want them to survive this problem that we're going through, I won't say the word. I don't want my video getting flagged. So yeah, if you want them to survive, you've got to support them, and he made that point. So go and check Morkngork out. Go and support him too. And also a shout out to Tabletop Tom. Go and check his channel out. There'll also be a link to that in the description. He's only got a few subscribers. He's only just started, but he does lore and 40k discussions, and he's got a very good, clear voice. Much more so than me. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care. Be safe.